So this is the start of the back session. Just did 4 sets. And it's more so the warm up, even though I am breathing pretty heavy. You guys saw me do a little bit of incline treadmill, just 5 minutes, just to get the blood flowing and physically warm up. This is cold outside. And now we're gonna go into some relatively heavy low cable rows. I say relatively because I'm almost exactly 2 weeks out. I really don't know how much strength is left, but we'll give it a good shot for about 10 reps each set. Man, not a lot of words for this one because it's Thursday. I just had 2 low carb days. Today was kind of moderate carbs, but I've had them all. Just a cup of cooked cream of rice with my meal 1 and egg whites. And then threw some mushrooms in the egg whites just to kind of add a little volume. No peanut butter, no fats. So just kind of plain. And then meal 2, which is my pre-workout meal. I had the rest of my rice with my carbs, which was a 1.5 cups of rice. And then mix that in with some ground turkey. A little bit of lettuce in there too, just to add a little more volume. Keep me a little more full, at least. Make me feel like I'm eating more. So like, carbs aren't bad today. That's probably the 2nd highest of the carb days. But man, I'm feeling it. Just the amount of prep at this point, you know, it's really been pushing for the greater part of 2.5 months up to this point. And you guys see me in the off season, you know, it's no playing around. There's still a lot of work. But this is tough. It's already been 2 minutes on the rest time. And yeah, there's not a lot of words, man. You just gotta, at this point, you know, you keep showing up, you just keep giving it 100% effort. And the fatigue is just part of it, especially this final phase of training. So I got the rest of this week to finish off next week. And then it's peak week, man. Headed down to Orlando, middle of the week before the show. So it's all coming together. But the energy's just really low. It's where it should be, it's just low. Good. So definitely digging deep. I mean, it's every session at this point, but still trying to focus on squeeze. Like I said, I want to maintain as much of my strength as I can, so I still want to move a little bit of weight on these compounds. Perform is really important here for me since I am losing a little bit of strength. So you know, something like this dumbbell row, I'm not just pulling it up just to get the weight up. You know, I'm almost, when I row, you know, I'm nice and stable. Feet split just a little bit apart, just to give me a little stability laterally. Right, if I'm doing my right arm, left hand's forward, left foot is forward, and as I come down, I'm letting it stretch my lat forward a little bit, not just straight down, but forward, and almost cross my body towards my left leg, right? So down here, and then as I come up, I'm not just, like I said, I'm not just pulling it straight back. I'm driving with my elbow, keeping my back engaged, and bringing it back towards my hip to kind of get a little lower down on my lat. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Just the energy of it. It's tough, man. I'm not saying that to complain that it's tough, because that's how it should be. If it wasn't tough, I'd be worried, because I'd be like, all right, I'm not pushing hard enough with my diet and training and everything. But you know, that's the reality of it. Like, there's just some days everything seems like a mountain to climb. Like, you're like, I was doing chest presses Monday, chest, it might have been Tuesday, one of the days. last time I was doing chest, it wasn't even the sets that would get me. So I was using about 100 pounds, doing 4 sets of 10, real controlled, real good squeeze. So weight and exercise I'm very comfortable with, but it was like just looking at the hundreds on the ground in front of me. I'm like, dude, I gotta pick these up before I do the set. And just that mentally is because you're doing so much in a day and there's so much training, and you're like, wow, that like those little moments will kind of get you, but you look at it for what it is, you're like, all right, like I'm really giving every ounce of energy I have to the point where there's, I don't even want to pick up the weight to do the set. But that's when I know, like, okay, I'm right where I need to be. Get the weight up, one set at a time. Alright, so I'm keeping the weight light here, just good control. 60-second timer. Taking 1 minute in between the sets. So you're just keeping me on track. Yeah, just coming up to where my body's pretty much in a straight line, not overextending, controlling the way down, keep bend at my waist, just so the full range of motion is controlled with my lower back. And yeah, it's pumped, man. It's definitely pumped. So 1 more of these, and then I think I got some biceps soon. So not too bad on the session today, because this is really the second back session of the week. The first one was Monday. Then I went into chest Tuesday. Wednesday, I want to say it was legs. Yeah, it was mostly like quads too. A little bit of hamstring. Just quad, hamstring, and shoulder. And then today's back to back. And then I know I'll have another chest, another shoulder, and for sure a more hamstring dominant leg workout to finish off the week. And then I do that 1 more time, and then it's peak week. All right, that's it. Quick. I did what I could. It's like a longer rest pause set. It's a little bit different. My coach just had me doing some wide grip chin-ups, just as many as I could do in a minute. Did about 12. Had to rest for like 8 seconds or so, and then they got 4 or 5 more, a partial of 2, and then the time was up.
They're mostly off, man. They're going through Super Bowl. And their defense is not at home. Yeah, when you got somebody like Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. Radio is that for you. Yeah.
got this. It's not bad. So it's been 45 minutes every morning the last couple weeks for fasted cardio, and then usually between like 30 to 45 for post-workout. That's where it gets tough because I'm just so fatigued. But that's part of it, man. That is definitely part of it. Kind of one of those things like put on some videos, whatever, do a little work, just get in your zone and knock out 10-minute chunks at a time, and before you know it, you're in the last 10 minutes. And I've been going back and forth between like splitting it up, so I might do like 20-25 minutes on the Stairmaster, then the rest on the incline treadmill, just to break it up because my legs get so tired because I'm doing the bike in the morning, and you know there's some resistance on there, and they're pretty conditioned to it, but still, man, quads, hamstrings, even my calves, like everything just doesn't really have much chance to recover. But that's how it's supposed to be. I'll treat myself a little bit of gum today, sugar-free, spearmint. Might even watch a food video or two, just to pretend like I'm eating good. Make the time go quicker. I'm having a moment with this gum. It's good, Mike. I think next week we might have to do a full day of eating. That might have to happen, Mike. 2 weeks out, I'm showing what it looks like while I'm this tired. You know, what the carb situation is. How to cherish a tablespoon and a half of peanut butter. There's tricks to it for sure. But yeah, prep is going smooth. I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you are. And that's the session for today. But what do I know? I'm just Merc.